What is your vision for 2019? So why it's so important to have vision boards? This is the topic for today.
Okay, well, vision boards, they're really a visual representation of whatever your vision is. And it's really important to have something that your mind is and your energy is focusing on. Even if ultimately you change things on your vision board throughout the year, you know, things can change. But the point is to have a visual representation, because then it's something that acts like an anchor. So every action that you do is going to be in the direction of what you've put on that vision board.
Yeah, you basically like the way the way I have my vision boards, they are literally in front of my face all the time. They in my room, in a place where I work, very close to my working table. So I literally see them all the time, all day long. I wake up, I love them. And they inspire me to go for my goals.
Funnily enough, just as we were filming this, we were getting the camera to refocus. It's kind of a good metaphor to use when it comes to you and your vision board. It allows you to constantly refocus, because life does happen, you know, your day-to-day happens, and even if you are incredibly productive and you do all of the good stuff, it can be very easy, just because you're a human being, to get lost in things that might not be important, or getting sidetracked, distracted. And what your vision board does is it allows you to refocus. It's supposed to be interactive, so that there are times where you can add things. It acts like a reward system, because when you actually achieve it, that's also when you understand how law of attraction works, and you understand that you actually it actually helps you build the confidence, because you start actually seeing you're able to achieve what you put on there.
What vision board do you use, Hasina?
This is where I think the way you learn your personality really comes to important. I have to be creative with it. So my vision board actually is quite big. It kind of would span, it's like almost like A3 size. So that's like double or triple of what an A4 size is. I am quite creative with color as well. I've got to have a lot of color on my vision boards. I like kind of have a bit of a scrapbook effect. So I'll cut things out of newspapers and magazines sometimes that inspire me. I collect things throughout the year. I kind of have like more of a pinboard effect. So it's not so much just having things fixed there. So I have things that I draw, and I kind of actually use more of a pinboard I have up on my wall, so I can pin things up and take things off as well, because that is what works for me. The question I think we get asked is, what if you don't achieve what's on your vision board? What happens then?
Yeah, so it wasn't the time. That's how I see it. Or maybe you just didn't concentrate on it enough.
I think this kind of goes on to your point of, you know, how, and also how I commented on some things on your vision board, they're not going to be something that you achieve in 12 months. It could be something that could take you years to follow through on. But also, if you put things that let's say you were breaking everything down, and you were like, no, I should be able to achieve this in 12 months, and you're being super realistic about it, and you still haven't achieved it, then it's so important that your mindset doesn't go into, oh my God, you know, there's something wrong with me, or I'm not going to be able to achieve this. As much as you can, you know, there's that saying that you know what you know what you need to learn, but you don't know what you don't know. So sometimes you might need to think, oh, I need other people's input. Sometimes, like as Greta said, it wasn't the right time. And this is where preparation is about preparation meeting opportunity. And sometimes you have to be patient and evaluate, are you willing to be patient and stay consistent and be determined in achieving that goal or overall vision? Because sometimes if you're too impatient, it's not going to come to you on purpose. It's going to take time itself will test you.
This is what people need to understand. Yes, vision board is like a big part, let's say, of law of attraction. But you can't just think that you're gonna create this vision board and leave it there and look at it every day. This is what I want. It's not gonna drop on your palm. You know, you have to go for it. You have to look for these opportunities. You have to hunt for them. You have to think on how to get them. Vision boards should influence you to think on how to achieve what you want.
For example, this year is your year of self-discovery, and that is what your vision board is going to be catered around that. But just because you do that, in order to actually do things for self-discovery, you actually have to go out there and do stuff. Experiment with things, because it's only when you do that you learn what you don't like, what isn't aligned with you, what you know, what it is that you do want to do, what is it that you do like, you know, who is it that's around you. And you know, even if you try things and you hate them, at least you know what that isn't for me. And so you have to experience. And I think this is what happens. People do all this wonderful preparation, they have vision boards, they have their diaries, they have everything, and then they sit there and go, right, why isn't it happening? And it's like and it has to be every day. Doing is actually way more important than actually having a vision board. But when you have both, when you reflect on that vision board, when you see it, and you feel so much better when you have achieved it. So guys, remember, you are the creators of your own life. How you're going to create it, this is how it's going to be. So start creating your 2019 and make the most out of it, right? So thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day. Kisses from the seaside.